I am still trying to get an accurate assessment of where we're landing on like how much oil is getting cut off. Um, when this idea was first kind of proposed, the idea was that you would cut off the Saudis specifically and then make up the difference with some cuts with Iran and Venezuela. That seems to have changed, and I think some of that is because you're getting more now from US projects. You're getting more from South America with Guyana and I think Argentina. So the calculations are still, I think, a little off. But I think where we're at is to make the world run currently, it takes about 105 million barrels per day. So with Hormuz cut off, that's 20 million. That's negative 20 million barrels. With refinery shutdowns, you've got another 8, so that's 28 million barrels offline. Damaged refineries are costing another 2 million barrels per day. So that leaves you with a negative 30 million barrels per day. Now, supposedly you're getting a release from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve in the US of 2 million barrels, but remember, that's a finite number. You can't get that back. The Saudis are somehow getting out, we don't know, maybe 3 to 4.5 out. And then there was another number earlier, but I think that ends up being maybe, I think once you get, I can't remember who it was, maybe it's UAE, had maybe another 2 on top of that. So depending, I mean, the 3 million from the Saudis, I've seen it from 3 million, I've seen 4.5 million. So let's just say 5 million, let's just call it 5. 5 million out of the Middle East right now ish. And I'm not even counting the stuff coming out of, I'd say 6. We'll just call it 6 million a day out of the Middle East right now, because the Iranians are actually still exporting, even though, which is a problem for some people. And then the oil on water, which we've talked about before, but the oil on water, again, I think is a finite number. It's not like you're pushing more out unless you're counting the stuff that's still coming out, but that doesn't matter. So that leaves you with 6, 7, 8, 12, which I think is about where we've landed. So you're down to 12. Yeah. You're still off like 18 million or something like that, I think. So I don't know. The math still isn't mathing. It doesn't make sense to me, and I'm not sure what to do with that.